Hello, I'm Hector with Meistergram, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to go through the embroidery operations on the control panel of your Meistergram GEM 1500 TC with the A15 control panel. To begin embroidering a new design, we'll start by relieving a previous job if there is one on the screen. Here on the screen we have a job that we previously ran, and we'll now release that job by pressing the key at the bottom left corner with the needle and the yellow arrows pointing up and down. When we press this key, we'll have a message come up asking to cancel the embroidery. We'll press the check mark to confirm, and we can now see that the silhouette from the design we were previously running is gone, as well as the blue key has now turned red and has a yellow slash over the needle and the arrows. We'll continue to the first step on the top left, labeled 1 with the folder and the flower key. Here on the very top, we'll see the designs that are already stored in the memory. For this demonstration, we'll be taking USB flash drive and we will be importing a new file. Start by connecting the thumb drive on the right of the control panel. Either one of the two USB ports will work the same. Continue by pressing the USB key. The display will now show the files in the USB drive. To import the file, simply select the file and press the orange flower and red arrow key located next to the USB drive on the screen. An import pattern window will come up showing the design slot number as well as the name of the file. Press the check mark to confirm the import. And now return to your previous screen. At this point, you could disconnect your USB thumb drive. Once we return to our previous screen, you will see that the machine has automatically selected the last design imported. If you wish to select a different design, simply press on that design. The next step will be to press step 2 on the top. This page gives us the option to rotate, give angle, modify scale, or add repetitions to our designs. If we want to rotate a design, simply press the direction key. You will see that the design will rotate in increments of 45 degrees. If you have an exact angle that you want to modify, simply press the angle key at the bottom and give it that angle that you wish to modify. The angle will rotate in increments of 1 degree. Once you have completed the steps in the second page, press the third page to go over to your color selection window. The color selection window will show the color sequences over on the left as well as the needles on the right. Using the color worksheet provided by your digitizer or your digitizing software, follow the color selections from the sheet and apply them onto the machine selection. As you select the needle, the machine will automatically drop down to ask for the next selection. If you wish to modify a selection, you may use the up or down arrows to locate which selection you want to modify. Then press the needle you wish to change it to. Once your color order sequence is complete, you'll go on to pressing the fourth step key on the top right. On this page, we will choose our frame, our embroidery position, and trace before beginning to embroider our job. The first step on this page is going to be to press the key with the magnifying glass over the image. We'll press the top key here where it says garment. This will give us a pre-programmed selection of all the available hoops. If you wish to run the machine in the conventional way of an open sew field, you may press no frame. Otherwise, select the frame that you'll be using and press the check mark to confirm. The machine will center the frame you have selected and show you a demo on the screen of the hoop in comparison to the outline of the design. Here you can edit the position of the design by using the arrows. The arrow movements have two speeds. The two arrows at the center symbolize that the frame will move rapidly. If you press that center key, that will change to a single arrow, which will symbolize the frame moving slowly. For the slow frame movement, you will need to press and hold the keys in order to see the movement. Once you have positioned your design, the next step is to perform a trace. This system has two different types of trace methods available. The first trace method would be a conventional square trace, which traces a perfect box around the perimeters of your design. Simply press the trace key and confirm to it moving around the design surroundings. The machine will now perform a trace. If the design is outside the limits of the frame, you will see an error message come up as the one shown. If this happens, simply relieve the message and center your design. You may now repeat the trace process. If the machine completes the trace without an error message, this means that your design will fit in the hoop and that you can continue on to the final steps before embroidering. Now, if you wish to perform a contour trace, simply perform the same steps as the trace before, except this time we'll use the round or the contour trace key. This trace will move around the exact edges of the design. This type of trace is very useful when a design has a very tight space around the hoop. Once the trace is complete, you could go back to the previous page by pressing on the key with the door and the red arrow. That's our back key. And the last and final step will be to confirm the embroidery and set the machine into work mode. We'll do this by pressing the red key at the bottom left corner with the white needle and white arrows. We will receive a message asking to confirm the embroidery. Once confirmed, the silhouette of our design will come up at the top of the screen, and that will be the last step before embroidering. To begin embroidering, simply press the key on the external portion of the screen. This is your start and stop key. This concludes the video on the basic operations on how to begin to embroider with your Meistergram GEM 1500 TC. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, press the like button if you like what you see, and see us on our channel for more videos. Thank you.